I'm sorry. I've been continually saying consistent, but what I actually meant is persistent. I keep talking about being consistent, but I think what gets you to being consistent is being persistent. It means you have to push through some of the excuses. You need to push through the feelings of not wanting to. You have to push through things that seemingly would be good and valid reasons why you can't. And I think that's why I prefer the word persistent now over consistent. Yes, the goal is to consistently put forth effort. The goal is continue to do things day after day after day after day. But in order to be consistent, you must first be persistent. So it is more important that you develop the skills of being persistent. That is about being resilient. That is facing the excuses and saying, no, that's not good enough of a reason why. Calling yourself out in the mirror and saying, you know, you're taking the shortcut here. You're taking the easy way out. You're taking the way that does not lead to what you actually want. It just feels better in the short term. But in the long term, you want something more. So it's about being persistent, pushing forward in spite of the odds, in spite of the potential that you might not get the full workout you want today, in spite that you might not be able to eat fully the way it aligns with your goal for the whole week. But it's a matter that you show up, you do the things that line up to your goal, and you do it persistently. You don't let things get in your way. There are going to be some times where you stumble, sometimes when you fall, sometimes where you might consider yourself failing. But it's about being persistent. That way, when you become persistent, you become consistent. And becoming consistent is the ultimate route to your goal. It's what you do for the next 365 days, not what you do for the next 7. But it does take you being a little persistent, a little resilient, with a little bit of tenacity. You need to get up out of that comfortable bed. You need to do the work that lines up with your goal. And you need to face things that get in your way. Maybe it's a time crunch. Maybe it's a meeting that wasn't expected. Maybe you have to do something after work that normally cuts into your planning time. Whatever it is, you must be persistent in order to become consistent. And as I said already, consistency is the key to success. So I'm sorry that I've been saying consistency, and I'm sorry that I've been saying you must be consistent, because what I actually meant is you must be persistent.